Hey, everybody. Welcome back. We're jumping into some Gate to Stars, Starfield Gate to Stars. This is a Webajack mod list that I downloaded and basically added to my game along with a bunch. Okay. It's a large number of files that I've also added in of my own to this list to create and give us what we have right now. So we're going to continue our story. We found the artifact. We are now with Constellation. We have pretty much completed the first piece in the main storyline into the unknown. I think that's what it was called. Oh, the old neighborhood. The old neighborhood is what it is. And so we're going to pick back up. I think we're going to go back and finish out the UC quest line and then decide exactly what we want to do. Remember, guys, appreciate you being here. Go ahead, feel free, hit that like, hit the comment, add a comment there, but definitely reach on over, hit that subscribe button. Okay, that helps us out. We're well on our way to 1,000 subscribers, and every little bit does help and is greatly appreciated. So, now, one of the things that I am contemplating on doing, because next month, actually in about 3 weeks, Crimson Desert is coming out. I plan on doing a playthrough of it. But I did get a chance to see the 2 hour um, gameplay demo that was put out. Not demo, but demonstration more so than anything. And I kind of want to react to it and tell you the things that I'm thinking. So in the comments, if you want to, if that's something you'd be interested in, let me know because I think I have a lot to say about what I saw so far. Some good, some not so good. All right, let's get in here. Let's get Selena started. Jump right back in there. Um, Now, and then I think the thing is, my take on it is going to be you made us wait this long and delayed it and everything to do what you ended up doing. And where's all the stuff that you were I think the video doesn't do the game justice, possibly, or the video shows us that the game has completely moved away from what it was supposed to and has become some poor imitation of other games. Me personally, I'm not a Dark Souls fan. I think I've made that clear completely. I'm not a Dark Souls fan. I'm not an Elden Ring fan. So games that try to imitate or mods that try to change a game to imitate those games, I don't like. they don't they don't set they just don't set well with me. And my first thought is if I wanted to play those games, then I would be playing those games instead. Um Sarah. Sarah. What are you doing? Sarah. Ooh. Okay, better. Better. All right, sir. Let's take a look, see what all right, so we're not doing the empty nest yet. So Into the Unknown is one of the ones that we can kick off right now. Then in Echoes from Vectira. So right now, this is the one that we should be really looking at. Ask about Percival at the Trade Authority. Okay, so we're gonna hit that one, knock that one out, and then obviously that's going to take us a while to get through all those. These they can we can put these on hold for the time being. The next consideration after that would be whether we want to do deep cover. Also, if we just find ourselves bored or whatever, like right here, um, we can take a look at this one as well. But if I'm not mistaken, that might be kind of a far trip. Designed for high-speed emergency response, the Aegis Medrunner is a sleek, agile craft equipped with advanced triage bays, automated medical drones, and a state-of-the-art stabilization suite, ensuring critical care reaches the wounded in record time. Okay, so detour. Go to any planet in the Eridani system. Oh, hey, okay. So we're going to do a little bit of a detour. All right, let's get up out of here. A little bit of a detour. I mean, come on now. Did that not get you kind of curious? Like, what's going on here? All right, 10 hours until sunrise. 2,600 in Port Dues? I just walked out. I mean, I'm already been up. Didn't you already collect your pound of flesh already? Why am I paying port dues every time I walk out of this building? Doesn't that make you kind of wonder how you keep from going under? It's like a jungle sometimes. Some of you guys don't know what that means. Oh, why am I doing that? Okay, so where's our ship? It's right there. Man. Oh, shoot. This might have been one of those times I might want to walk over to my ship. All right, well, we have to get up. I guess I didn't really have to. I could have checked it from here. I could have checked it right from where I was. Let's go down to our ship. Where's my fuel? Yeah, we need fuel. What's our other ship? Oh. That was our starter ship. Mm-hmm. Oh gosh. Okay. Hold on. I'm a little discombobulated here. We got a bunch of stuff going on here. There we go. Okay. Vasco. Yeah, I'm having some major troubles. Must have been drinking. There's our vehicle. Everything's all jittery. All right. So I just figured out. Well, I didn't just figure out. What I'm hypothesizing is that possibly. Okay. All right. Might need to go to first person for a short bit. But here. Hear me out here. So remember when we went to Titan and we went over to New Homestead, and there was that little group, the enemies. They they weren't combative at the time, but they were popping on our screen as combatants or possible combatants, and they were standing around, so they were another faction. So what if this Ministry of Truth is just yet another faction that was added to the game? And but the way they're added in, they show up and look like combatants or potential combatants, but they're not. And one thing that we do know is if we get into a tussle with them, then security comes. All right, we need to talk to this guy.
Hey, what can I do for you? You
Hey.
should inspect your ship for heat leeches every couple landings. They'll cause plenty of havoc if left unchecked.
This is how I feel every time I get to the gas pump today. Yeah, can you man, I hate even doing this, okay? Even though we just got a ton of money from the lodge just sitting around, just left laying around there, I'm still not liking this one bit. Can you top off my fuel tanks for me, please?
We'll have it fueled for you in no time.
Well, at that rate, I should have just needed to look at you. All right, man. Thank you. Hold on a sec. How much money you got there? Well, at least can I get 5 grand of my money back? Here. Mm-hmm. How much you got? You got 2,400. So if I sell this one and one of those, I mean,
Yes.
so yeah, it is a little jarring where they show up on your what's the name, and then you see this here. I just want to see.
The
Will they?
world's been having brownouts all the time.
Mm-hmm.
Mast finally sent someone down there, but nothing's changed.
Of course. Ooh, look at that. Look at that. That was unexpected. I will take that. Yeah, I'll take that. Mm-hmm. Well, thank you. Thank you very much. And just think, if we hadn't come up this way, we would never have seen it. That is a mod that I added to the game. Is called Treasure Hunt. And supposedly it added about 2,000 of these all throughout the system. I think the count's like 2,564 or something like that. So a lot of times if you're in a location, you can just scan and you'll pick it up as a container. See, right there. Now, so
Surrender immediately.
I wasn't looking for it, but there it is. Where are you going? Uh-oh. You see? I'm kind of curious. See, I see the red blips. Are they here for me? I was originally thinking they were the Ministry of Truth. All right, let's get out of here. If something was going to pop off, it would have popped off by now. We had bigger fish to fry. Mm-hmm.
Just give the word and you'll get a
Liftoff looks good. All systems.
Let's see if we can make it out there.
Hell of a view from here.
Oh, man. Okay. Let's hit. Whoa. What is that? What is that? Oh, what is this? Okay. I can't click on it. Maybe it's UC Space Colony? No. Unless. Alright, see settler. Alright. Oh. That's what this is. I guess that's the point for it right there. So this is Space Colony 1. This is part of the mod pack. I don't think I can. Oh, there it is. Of course, we got a dock. We got to see what it looks like. I know. Squirrel! Totally sidetracked.
Docking cycle complete.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, this annoys me every time.
Hey, Cap.
Hey. Hey.
Looking swell today, Cap.
Why don't you follow me for a while?
Roll.
All right. You looking swell too. Hey, guess what?
Need me for something, Bob?
Yeah, one trade.
Fine, I'll take that.
Oh, I don't think you can wear what I want to give you. That's not what I wanted to give you. All right. I want to give you. I got 2 of these. I want to give you one of them, but I don't think you're going to be able to wear it without clipping. Which is kind of unfortunate. kind of. Very unfortunate. I guess we're gonna have to see. All right, let's just see. Here you are. And boom. Let's see what it does to you.
Good luck out there.
Hey, what do you mean good luck out there? You're coming with. Right? You're coming with. All right. Where's Sarah? I didn't replace Sarah. There she is. All right, so you got Trade Authority kiosk right there. Hold on. Let's just take a look. All right. Hey, whenever we get the chance, you have to sell some of these to make back the money that you just lost. I didn't even look to see how much money I actually have. So this is Colony 1. It is a mod added, and it adds a space colony just outside of Jameson, or just off the planet of Jameson. I really don't think, or I can't recall, if I read anything about any actual quest being added here. But look at this place, man. Holy cow. How does that work? You know what I'm saying? How does that work exactly? Or how would that work? Because it's one thing, if you guys remember, and then I can't remember the name of it. Okay, so what is that? Okay, so for you D&D people, right? When you land, okay, so basically when you go out to the outer planes, there's a place that's just one big ring. And I'm not talking about Halo and Halo. I'm talking about, and then so, and I cannot remember the name of it, but it is where when you walk and you're running, it's like this long ring, and then everything, and I cannot remember the name of it. So you can, if you look up, you can see the other side there, and you're like, it makes you like, and then it's got all the doors, you know, and places to the other outer planes, outer realms. I cannot think of what it's called. And then, you know, one of the things that you first, you know, learn is like you basically lose kind of, you know, you have to, almost do have to do a constitution check just so that you don't lose your lunch when you're sitting there and you're like, how am I still stuck to the ground when I can see, the ground on the other side over there? And that's what this kind of this is why when I look there, it kind of reminds me of that, because it's like, well, how does that work exactly? Now I can see how the continuous ring and loop would work. I am having trouble with this one, right? Because isn't that what that is? There's grounds, there's a walkway there, or road, or whatever you want to call it. And these are apartments there as well. The question is, well, how would the gravity work there? You know what I mean? So it's like, well, I guess you could say, well, it works the same way, right? If this was just a ring and it went this way, wouldn't it work the same way? And it's like, maybe, or maybe I need, my boots, and then they need they're locked, right? So they're keeping me to the ground. I don't know. But then my scarf there would be still be hanging from my head, I guess. I don't know. So I'm still stuck trying to figure that out, right? But I mean, it's neither here nor there. Hey, and you can see it's a pretty significant sized place. Did I turn around? I must have turned around. I think I'm back at the entrance, right? So you got Mercantile Apartments, or Jameson Mercantile, and then you also have apartments. Whoa, right? Now leasing. See, so you can buy.
Excuse me.
And then also, but we're not going to worry about that too much. I just wanted to stop in and see what it looked like inside. It is pretty cool. Like I said, I don't believe there are any quests yet. I don't think it's at the point where there's any fleshed out quest, given here. It's more just a place to visit and buy and stuff like that. I don't know. But we're not really too worried about that at this point, We just wanted to come in here. Ooh. Enlist. And I think you can recruit people for your ship.
Howdy.
Yeah, see.
Okay. Hello?
Mm-hmm. All right. Yep. All right. Let's get out of here. We got stuff we got to do. Hey, the hammer could not be stowed.
Docking seal released.
Mm-hmm. All right. Any point in the Eridani system. Now, I think I still have the mod installed because it's a mod that I really liked, and I would not intentionally let it go. Right? I don't think it's installed in this list. I did not look,
Jump complete.
but I would have
Propulsion
believed
restored.
I would have. So I don't know. Honestly, don't know. This is Alp. I don't want to talk to you, Albert. All right, we gotta go and look for. Okay, so now this is Eridani 2. Okay. Eridani 4 is supposed to be, so Crimson Fleet white right there. This is 8. 5, 4. So Iridani 4, I have a mod that's supposed to make this a death world. So like really harsh, very high level, terrible place. Right? Terramorph Central. Really. And everything on the planet is wanting to kill you. So I can't recall if it is. Here's what I want to do. Alright, we're gonna go in here. I'm gonna quick save real quick. And then let's go back here. We'll go back out. We're gonna go over here. I'm not 100% confident in our abilities. So we will test it real quick. Whoa. Whoa. Alright. Destroy the Crimson Fleet White. Yes, we did that. Where's the... Oh, there it is. And we got some ship fuel. Nice. Alright. Is that what I wanted to do? I got carried away. That's not what I wanted to do. But it'll have to work. Hold on. Wasn't there a planet nearby? There it is. Is it? Scan. Alright. Alright. And yep, we're gonna travel. Okay. What's this? There it is. It's pretty far out. And I think, real quick here, locate and destroy the Med Runner. Okay, that isn't absolutely it isn't absolutely necessary that we do that. Let's get over here. Let's make sure that we have 2 ranks into it, right? Okay. All right. Wait. Let's improve ballistic weapons. Where's our shields? Improve my shields. All right.
Is that the mantis? You're going down.
Oh, really? All right. First things first. I'm not doing any damage to their shields whatsoever. Or at least it's not showing as doing any damage. We gotta lock on again. Give me, alright, engines. Are they almost gone? No, they're not. Alright. Exit targeting. Am I close enough yet?
When you have a moment, I'd like to speak to you.
I am hungry. I am dehydrated. I am becoming dehydrated. I am starting to feel tired. Seriously? Alright, let's get up. She wants to talk to me, but she might yell at me. This might be something she totally... And if it is, you know what? Sit down, shut up, and have a Coke and a smile. And shut the F up. Alright. First things first. Oh, alright. Okay, so first things first. Let's have the rhubarb. Alright. Ooh, ham boys. And maybe some pancakes. Plus, and a double. Alright. God dang it. Don't litter.
Get a weapon ready if I were you. Can't be too careful.
Can you pull out a weapon? Any weapon will do. All right, let's read. Yeah, there we go. All right. Can you hit the guy, please?
How'd you like that?
I don't. There we go. Yeah, we're not holding back. We're not holding back. All right.
Did you hear? Never mind.
Hey, did I hear something? I heard something. Where's Sarah? Okay, there she is. All right. There we go. I am no longer tense. All right. So, see, here's the thing, right? So we have a choice, and then we can even just take over the ship. So you don't have to destroy them, right? If we just go on board. We can just. And the main reason is it's actually more lucrative. You get more by going in and taking out the crew and taking over the ship than you would just by destroying the ship and then just looting, looting what's left, right? What's been spaced. So for me, it makes more sense. Even if we decide not to keep the ship, if we don't want the ship, I mean, we don't have to, but you still just end up getting more stuff this way. And then you can pick and choose what you want. I mean, you can pick and choose what, you either way, but here you just have more options. And then you get that close quarter
If you're
combat.
searching them, make it quick. I have something I need to discuss with you.
She's mad at me. How do I know? Because the tone. We're killing pirates, and she's mad at me for killing pirates. Sometimes she can just be the biggest pain in the arse. Why am I taking everything? Because we can just dump it all on our ship. Like I said, though, sometimes you got to be careful with Sarah because she'll get mad at certain things that just doesn't make sense, right? Or is it may make sense, but it's just unnecessarily an aggravation, and her being mad at you just it comes across as just it's not necessary. It's like why did you program it in like that?
Yes?
You said you had to talk to me. Story time. You wanted to talk?
Thanks for taking the time to talk. I wanted to ask you about the artifact you found on Bactera.
Oh, she's
When
not
you
mad at us.
pulled it from the rock, held it in your hands for the first time, how did you feel?
I feel like something was missing from my life. A blonde haired woman who will berate me and chastise me at any inappropriate opportunity, but someone who will also enrich and, you know, share my life with me. So yeah, that's kind of how I felt. Um, I had some
You're
visions.
awfully quiet.
No, I'm thinking. I'm thinking. I had some visions. I heard some sounds and music. It's it's kind of difficult to describe.
No, I don't think you understand. I know about the visions, the
Mm-hmm.
light, and the music.
Okay.
How did you feel inside? What were your thoughts?
Like you were missing. Like that important part of me was gone. Like I needed to come find you. Um, it was it was like being pulled instantaneously across the galaxy. Yeah.
Oh my goodness. That must have been terrifying.
No.
When it
No.
comes to the artifacts, it never ceases to amaze me how the science, well, simply fails.
Hmm. Well, wait a minute. Why didn't you ask me back at the lodge about this?
Honestly, I wasn't sure how you'd react. Some people would consider what you went through a deeply personal experience.
Um, in truth, in truth, I have no. I got. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it. It's too early. It is too early, but no, I, we're not gonna do it. I have no problem being open about these things.
Good. We
She
need all
likes
the
that.
help we can get.
Mm-hmm.
The artifacts are so different, so
No.
alien,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm certain one of them reached out and spoke to you. Quite the mystery.
Yeah. Yeah. It is. You know, when you say spoke to me, what exactly do you mean?
Well, judging from the fact that both you and Barrett claim to have heard music, I've made the leap that the artifact was reaching out. Music composition might not consist of words and sentences, but I'll be damned if that isn't an attempt at language.
I see. I see. Even if we could answer it, though, what would we say?
Oh, that's an excellent question. You'd think after years of gathering data about the artifacts, I'd have the perfect answer to that. But I haven't the faintest idea.
Oh yeah. Well, what sort of data have you gathered so far?
Not much, I'm afraid. All I have to show for my efforts are eyewitness accounts, scores of inconclusive metallurgical test results, and wild theories.
Hmm. Well, it's certainly a unique obsession there.
Does that really surprise you? A universal mystery left unsolved for God knows how long? Oh, I've been dreaming about solving this puzzle from the beginning.
Well, you know what? And we'll get to the bottom of this mystery together.
I knew I picked the right person for the job.
Yeah, you did.
Look, I wanted to thank you for taking the time to talk, and for keeping an open mind.
Yeah.
And I also wanted to say, well, I'm pleased we're on this journey together. It's the best decision I've made in quite a long time.
I can believe that too. All right. Now, I don't like the fact that you see it says sit and it doesn't say sit to add to fleet, add to fleet or anything. I am going to sit. Aegis registration has been hacked. There are 8 free spaces in your hangar. Add this ship. Yes. You have commandeered a new ship. All right. Now we are going to get up.
Among the stars. Systems on.
All right. Then what we're going to do is we're going to return to our ship. Yeah, I know. Undock. We're at 510% capacity. How many people feel like they're about to blow up? What the frick? And as you can see, there is the Aegis Medrunner. Now in our fleet. Is a B class ship. It is registered, but in truth, it doesn't compare. To our Razor Leaf right now. Okay. So we can get up on out of here. And then that's the cool thing about, hold on. That's the cool thing about some of these missions. I do want to check out. I just want to check out. We're going to land. I got to check it out. I want to see what's going to happen here. Set course. Let's travel.
Got ourselves some cargo.
Oh, shoot.
Wrong place, wrong time.
Hello?
It's the Mantis! Mantis!
The enemy's shield grid is fried.
Spin up the drive. We're leaving.
We're sorry. Faster! Please, please, don't kill me!
Oh, I'm sorry. Oh, dang it. I didn't hear the begging and the pleading in time to not want to kill you. Oh, I feel bad. I feel bad. Should I go after your friends or should I let them go? You know, you see how they turned off their aggression? They decided, oh, we don't want any part of that. Ow. I'm like wrecking my ship. Ow. Here, let's see what kind of mining we can do here. Uh-oh. There you go. There you go. What's in this one? Can you believe the way... Alright, it's an extreme environment, yet nothing is on here. What's up with that? Alright, I don't think... I'm going to be very disappointed. I don't think there's any... You see the fauna and the flora, there's only 0 of 3. Yeah. Temperature, cold. Yeah, it's not updated. Is it Aerodonic 4 or Aerodonic 2? So yeah, I don't have it. God dang it. Alright. Oop, missions. Alright, toggle which quest. Alright, man, alright. Right here. It's already selected. Okay? Set course. Oh dang. You have contraband. What contraband do I have? No, I don't want to go there. God dang it. What contraband do we have? Alright, people. Alright, if somebody is sneaking stuff onto my ship, we're gonna have major problems. So obviously, we're gonna go, and this is probably gonna be all for naught, right? Because I don't think there's anything on. I don't think we have anything on our ship. One of the things I could probably check real quick here, as we go here, is I can go right here. Let's go look at our cargo. So, the one thing about the UI will tell us if there's actually something in our hold. You know, so we would actually, I believe there would be an indicator. I'm over encumbered, so I need to dump stuff. Anyway, okay, the cell sample wouldn't be one. Treasure token wouldn't be one, but let's just undump all this stuff here. Deck of cards. Um, these we will hold on to. Let's go to resources. Boom. Notes. I mean, we've looked at these already. Very nice magazine covers. Okay. And then under aid, I mean, we can unpack some of this food. We don't need all of it. Mm-hmm. Instant oatmeal. Okay. Grapes, granola mix, grapes. Okay. Mm-hmm. Yeah, okay. All the chunks can go. Chardonnay, celery, carrot. Oh, poutine. Let the bourbon go. Okay. And then, right, the throwables. All the mines can go. We don't plant mines. And we'll get rid of that. Okay. And then apparel. Right. Well, for now, everything right about there. It's good. That we can get rid of. Yep. And then same here. Yep. Okay. Hmm. Holy cow. Weapons, weapons, weapons. Alright. So that can go. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Okay. More stuff should be able to go. Swashbuckling. Mm-hmm. I should be able to get rid of all these. 2,100 rounds for this one. What do you take? A 6.5? 8.4. What I'm looking at, and this guy could probably go right now. All right, 11 millimeter, 7.7, 9. Mm-hmm. All right. Okay. We didn't see anything that was contraband. All right. So, F you for now. We're saving, and then, yeah, set course. See, look at that. Now we can land on Sidonia. Don't understand. Don't know what is doing that because we didn't have any contraband. We didn't get rid of anything. We just moved stuff.
I like Sidonia. Everybody stays out of each other's dumb business. Martian dust gets everywhere.
Look at that, $2,500 in dues. Okay, So now we can do a lot of stuff. It's 3 hours till sunrise. So right now we can talk to, if she's there, one of my favorite characters.
Crime's at an all-time
I just
low
love
around
her.
Sidonia.
Hey,
Hello.
darling.
Hey.
You look like the type who doesn't mind getting their hands dirty. The
Oh.
Trackers Alliance can always use more bounty hunters to handle wanted
Oh.
fugitives.
Oh.
If that feels like your speed, talk to me, check out our posts on mission boards, or head to the new HQ in Aquila City.
The lip sync is way off. Okay. You know, I could help you with the job if you're paying.
Good. Here's the short of it. I'm only stationed here because I made a mistake. Killed the wrong bounty, and the right one got away. It's bugged me ever since. Now, I heard rumors that this no-good, dirty quarry's been lurking around Mars, but I ain't had the good fortune of him strolling on in here. I think he's smart enough to know better. I got a plan in place to find him, but I gotta prove to my other tracker contact that he's here. That's where you come in. Just gotta plant a sensor. No danger to you.
I'm sorry. Are you done talking? I was lost in those eyes. In the hair. Yeah. Oh, god dang it. We gotta, yeah. I'm so sorry. I'm in. Yeah, I'm in. No, yeah, I'm in.
Alright, so you're gonna want to take this here sensor and put it way up at the tippy top of the old Mars launchpad tower where it's nice and unobstructed. You're gonna want to make sure you've got a boost pack to help get yourself up there, else it's gonna be a tough climb. Mars gravity's on the low side, but not that low. It'll track down my Mark's chip signal, assuming he shows, and I'll call in my partner to take care of him. Clear out and come back to me as soon as you're done so you don't spook the quarry. Get it? Got it? Good.
Oh, were you? Oh, is that it? You doing anything later? I'm just saying, man. You know, doesn't hurt to ask.
Look at this place. I can't imagine being cramped down here, choking on the fumes and the dust. No trees, no grass.
And then you got the explosions, and he's not here. Dennis is not here. Aurora dealer, really? Just is that your name, or you just advertising for the entire world to know? And Dennis is not there. Okay, so Dennis is out with Manaki again. People are gonna start asking questions. I'm just saying, okay? And of course, Manaki's not there. But hey, Sparky. Hey, Sparky. All right, show me what you got for sale, bud. Look at this. I like this too, though. It's the infill. You know what I mean. It's the infiltrator suit. And then you got the exosuits. Right? And then you got the Nomad. And look at this one. Holy cow. Black Mercenary. Advanced Infiltrator Spacesuit Belt Pack. And then you got all these tools. Not really sure what these tools do for you just yet. How many? You just got one bandage? Always buy the bandages in the heal piece. Oh, I got money. I'll buy the med packs too. Can never have enough of them. I know what you're thinking. Why is he buying the Hippolata? Cause it's my business. Okay. Yep. Since we're here. Where's the 11? All right. We got tons of money. Might as well load up while we can. All right. Okay. We have to head down. What's 15? Oh. I forget where. I always forget the. Hey. Excuse me, sir.
Invoices can be collected from the... Oh. Not here for a delivery.
No. Nah, I'm not. Captain Selena Brooks, Vanguard. I need Percival Walker's help investigating and troubleshooting a troubling discovery.
Do you now?
Yeah.
Well, I do wish I could help you, Captain, but Dr. Walker has been missing for some time.
Oh, really?
Too. We had such high hopes for Percival. I brought him on myself to do medical and biological consulting around the city. Not the sort of work the Trade Authority traditionally does. But we thought it had the potential to become a whole new type of revenue stream for our branch. I invested no small amount of personal capital into the endeavor. But then he decided to run off after a discipline issue. I presume the miners have him hidden somewhere. Plenty of cracks on this old rock. But at this point, it's probably for the best.
You know, I could try and track him down for you. So why would the miners hide him?
They were all devils. Red Devils. A UC Marine unit based here on Mars, though they were disbanded shortly after the Colony War. I presume a number of them served alongside Dr. Walker. Bonds forged in battle and all that.
You don't sound particularly interested in finding him.
That's correct. We're no longer interested in Dr. Walker's services. He did leave his post, however, with a sizable debt to his name. If you were to find him and get him to pay, the Trade Authority would be most grateful for it.
Oh, I loathe the Trade Authority. Is it absolutely necessary that we have to help them?
Look, man, I'm not your bill collector. I just need to know how to find him.
I couldn't have put that better myself.
Yeah, I know. That's why I said it.
Pity.
Perhaps a little advance on my part might pique your interest. Visit the Sixth Circle, a bar on the lowest level of the city. If someone in Sidonia knows where Percival is, you'll find them there.
All right. Oops. Consider my interest piqued. All right, before we go in there, we're going to do a couple of things. We're going to do a little bit of a rendezvous. Hey, miner. Oh.
Things can get pretty glum around here. If you ever need a little joy.
Who are you? The Black Hole Boys. See, that's another faction, right? But they're not showing up as like, and you know, they're not showing up as, yeah. But we're gonna go over here. There's two places of interest over here for me. One is right around here somewhere. Might need to look from this side. Okay. I think it's underneath here somewhere, which is terrible. How do I crouch? Go to first person just to make it so I can see a little better. Oh, thank you for that information.
We have the tech to instantly jump across the universe. Think someone would have invented a way to keep rocks out of boots.
Always have trouble finding this one. Okay. Sarah. Yeah, get out of the way. Just. Alright, fine. Thank you. See, right there. Ooh, doggy. Alright. That's one. Well, normally there's 3 in here. Okay. Oh, here's a thing. Oh, I didn't see that. Okay, never mind. And if I'm not mistaken, I just want to check over here real quick. Shouldn't be. Good. I didn't think I loaded it. Alright. So you can see there's miner. There's a robot. There's some what's names right there.
I can't imagine
But-
being stuck down here gathering rocks for a living when there's an entire universe to explore.
Who's that? Alright, so you can see stuff over there. But if I'm not mistaken. Right about there. Excuse me. Don't mind me. There it is. Alright, so this one is considered a hard. Oh, come on, Sarah, don't get in the way. Okay, so right here though, you got banned cosmetics. I've just picked up contraband. Banned cosmetics. Alright. I don't think we're going to be able to leave the planet until we figure out what to do with those. I guess we could leave the planet. All right, so this is different. This isn't usually here, but you can see there's thugs there, the black hole boys protecting or not, guarding that exit. And if I'm not mistaken, we will take the vacuum tape for sure. But I don't believe there's another hidden treasure. All right, let's go talk.
Broken spear's upstairs. Go drown yourself there. This bar's for devil's vets and their kin.
And what if I like drinking around morons? Can I drink here then?
The hell you just say to me?
Andy, sit down. You. Don't appreciate some stray wandering into my bar harassing my patrons. They're the ones I should have cut off 2 drinks ago.
Uh-huh.
Spit out what you want, or march.
Easy now. Hadrian sent me. I'm looking for a man named Walker.
Doc Walker? Well, you're barking up the wrong...
Hey, enough. And you, let's talk.
The Red Devils aren't exactly your average bar crowd.
Mm-hmm.
You can see it in
Not
their
every
eyes.
day a stray
We don't belong
topsider
here.
wanders into my bar claiming they know people.
Mm-hmm.
What do you want with Dr. Walker?
I want to... None of your business. Look, I'm making a delivery for Hadrian Sanan. See? I even have proof she sent me.
That's so.
Mm-hmm.
Now, if that tag's a forgery, that's a damn good one.
Right?
All right. Maybe she did send you. Or maybe you just know where to buy your fakes. But look, even if I decided I was going to help you get in contact with Dr. Walker, Percival made himself scarce for a reason.
Mm-hmm.
His debt to the Trade Authority.
Yeah, I heard about
But
that.
if someone resolved that debt, well, Percival wouldn't have to hide anymore. Can bet that person would make a friend out of Percival, and the rest of us devils. And I'm always inclined to help a friend.
I'll see what I can do to get rid of it.
That's good to hear. Now, you want my opinion? The most straightforward way to take care of this debt would be to just saunter up to the authority and pay him direct. If you've got credits to throw away. Of course, rumor is the Trade Authority keeps all their records and collections files on a central server inside their storeroom. If someone was to break in there and adjust Percival's debt to something a little more reasonable, say a few hundred credits, I'd be happy to cover the costs.
Making that adjustment would be illegal. I don't think this is a road we should travel.
But, one friend of Hadrian's to another, Sidonia's full of old utility spaces. Wouldn't be surprised if there was one that let out right into the authority storeroom.
I bet.
With an entrance behind the bar at the Broken Spear. Ooh, and you might need these.
Oh, well, thank you.
What say you get out there and help Dr. Walker?
I say I will. Thank you for your time.
Maybe Hadrian's friend. Come here.
Hey.
Heard you talking with Lou, so you're going to help Dr. Walker?
I sure am. I'm going to try.
Oh, good, good. Percival's a good guy. Listen, I know how you can do it without having to resort to any B&E.
Well, that would be helpful.
Aqueous hematite.
Really?
Mars is full of it. People think it's just garbage, but Percival and I, we've been
Aqueous
working on
hematite,
some
liquid lead?
projects in the deep mines. At least when he wasn't slaving away at his Trade Authority contract. But we stumbled on a way to make it useful and profitable. You give our research over to Octai at the Trade Authority, it should more than cover Percival's debt. That guy's always looking for an angle.
Okay. Now, I presume there's a reason why you haven't done that already.
Well, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
We were never able to finish the research. Spacers moved in and ran us out. Started setting up shop.
Oh dear. I believe I see where this is leading.
But if you can clear them out, I can walk you through how to finish the research. Then you can give it over to the Trade Authority. They'll get folks working in the deep mines again. Jobs come back, I become a modern-day folk hero. Then I don't have to sleep on an inflated spacesuit anymore.
Awful lot of work just to avoid buying a pillow. All right. I'll help. Fine. Just tell me where the mine is.
Yeah. So access to the deep mines can be found outside the city. It's not far. Shouldn't even need to hop back in your ship. We'd set up right near the main drill. Taking out the spacer leader should get the message across to the rest of them to buzz off. Once you've managed that, phone up here on the comms panel, and I can walk you through finishing the research.
All right. See, Sarah? We'll do it your way. The more bloody way. All right, let's see if Dennis is back. That way we can knock everything out at once in one loop instead of having to come back. Oh, there he is. Hey, friendo.
Hello, welcome to the Sidonia UC Exchange. The best goods, all courtesy of the United Colonies, straight to all of the wonderful UC soldiers, workers, and other citizens. I've got a little of this, a little of that, and maybe a little of some other things you wouldn't expect to find at the UC shop, But that's because I try to provide for everyone here. So, please, browse my stock and let me know what I can get for you, friendo.
All right. Well, actually, it must be exhausting managing this entire shop all by yourself.
Oh, friendo, you have no idea.
Right?
You see,
Which is
not
probably why I
only do I
asked.
sell goods for the United Colonies, I also need to receive the shipments, stock the shelves, manage the inventory. Why,
Of
even
course.
now I have this big delivery. Tracking says it is here, but it is clearly not here. I don't see it, do you? The ship is out in the desert of
Well,
Mars,
I wouldn't know what
not
I'm
where
looking
it
for.
should be. Ship services tells me they can look at it, but I need my goods soon, and they're taking too long.
You know, I could go check it out for you, though.
You?
Yeah.
You could?
Yeah.
Yes? This is what I hoped when we talked. If you go to where the ship was last seen, you could look at it. Find out what happened. Take care of anything on board that shouldn't be there. Pirates, killer robots, heat leeches, whatever. And check the crates to make sure nothing is broken. Then come back to me, so I can send someone to recover the shipment and get to sell it. Easy as peasy, as they say.
All right. Okay. All right. So we got some stops to make along the way. But we all good. So first stop, we got to go pick up our vehicle. Oh shoot. Well, we're gonna see. We're gonna see what happens. Unfortunately, even though you can add a mod, which is the Gangs All Here, that allows you to have more than just one follower or companion with you. The problem is the game was made with the idea that you were only going to have the one. So any subsequent vehicles, when I was added to the game and put in there, it was made to only house one other person with you or to contain, right? Now, I do believe that it is possible to have like the buggy and then have Vasco get in the back and then possibly have a third person or another person get into the passenger seat. But as this one is, you can see only two of us can get in there. The third person, in this case, looks like Sarah, is walking. So I have to decide if I want to make somebody walk or do I want to make somebody run. You know what? Just because we're gonna use the vehicle. Hey, Jessamine,
Good cap.
you can return to your post, all right?
Get off my back. Catch you around.
Hey, I'll be bringing you with me. Don't worry, all right? But right now, Sarah, you know, I don't want Sarah's gonna run around, and there's no need for that. All right, so this will make things a little bit easier having the vehicle. Maybe. So the very first thing we should do is head towards I had to get the right button. So we're headed towards that thing there. Right, right. Another thing we could do while we're doing this is we can turn on our scanners and we can scan stuff. Now, here's the other thing about this, right? Now, let's take a look, see what's going on here. All right, so turn this off. Let's go in here. Let's look at our settings. So gameplay options. Yeah, we're gonna have to increase these. Okay, for now. Anywhere, sleep, afflictions. See, we increased the combat affliction. We haven't done anything with the useful brigs yet. I don't use POI cooldown is improved. Bedlam chances, we did all that. Peak performance is at default stuff, so better location is all default. So ship vendor, let's get through all that. Real fuel, and then save manager, don't know if it's really necessary. Time scale, I didn't change anything, but I will now. All right. Medical bill, ship repair, fast travel, crew eats, interval. Actually, I'd probably push that out a little bit. So basically they would eat twice every session. And then let's get to our ship. Not ship, but I want to get to the vehicle. All right. There it is. Oh, I never turned the stuff on? Okay. All right. All right. So that sucks. Yep. All right. Exactly. All right. Until you load a new area, that's fine. Okay, so what's that done for us, or what it should have done, is you can see lead was added. So when we go to an area, scan that fracking station. So we're gonna come on our way over here real quick. So when we drive past it, it just goes ahead and auto harvests it for us. So when you're driving around in your vehicle, we don't have to stop and go mine anything. We just drive past it and hold on. Freighter site. So that's where we got to go for Dennis. All right, so civilian outpost, deserted relay station. So here. All right, Sarah. Let's get up in here. Oh, shoot. I hate the way the jetpacks are now. Okay. Uh-oh. There it is. I was about to say, where's the hole? Ooh. Where's the next hole? Okay. Thank you. All right. Next one is right above me. All right. Hey, sir. Then we have to get way over there. All right.
Oh, damn cold here. Going to need a hot cup of coffee after this.
All right. Little hot toddy. All right. Hold on. What do we got here? Hey, did we? Yeah, we unloaded the other stuff. All right. All right. Anything below? Is that all of it? Okay. All right. Whoa. God dang it. Whoa, whoa. Don't fall. I mean, there we go. All right. Okay. Where did I park? Where did I park? The beauty is right there. I could do this. Boom. Right into the car. I guess I could have probably done that from the other place. All right. So we want to go. Let's just go ahead and turn that on. So we want to go to the freighter site. And before we go there, hold on. Ain't that something? Right off the bat. Holy cow. I wasn't expecting that. I have not found this one before. Excuse me. Oh, this one looks like kind of loaded. All right. Oh, yeah. Look at that one. Oh, it's an easy one, though. Staggering. Cutlass. All right. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Fancy a drive?
Yes, ma'am. See, and then like right here, see, we just added some chlorine, and then whatever's right here, and then boom. So once you're in range of something, look at that. It'll collect it for you. Substation. More lead. It's bad we're not running past any aqueous hematite. Right. Now. there. Okay. Now this one is a little bit tricky. It's tricky to rock a rhyme. The rock a rhyme that's right on time is tricky. Alright, let's see. Okay, I need a let's go with this one. Oop. All aboard.
These little heat leeches are just
Oh, why is the
lovely.
door open? The door's not
Perhaps you
usually
should
open.
help Dennis and clear these things out.
Alright. Well, there's a dead one right here. Usually that door is locked. So why is it open? I don't know. I'll take the suits. I'm not going to take the helmets. The suits can be worth something. I'll take that. Masks. Oh, that's helmets. Alright, we'll take the butter. Toast. Now, if we had a junk recycler, we would take a lot more than what we're taking, but we don't. So I can't break down all this stuff, but I will take the food paste. Don't need any of the other stuff. Not gonna mess with his clothes. Not sure why that one is. Like I said, not sure why that door is open. Oh shoot. Little baby. Oh my gosh. Infestation. We got baby ones too. Am I gonna die?
Let's do this! This is gonna end badly for you. Oh, I'm hit!
Man,
That part of the life form should prove
that was sucky.
you've got nothing.
Where's bats when you need it?
Damn, I was just getting warmed up.
You were just getting warmed up. I'm sorry. When it takes 20 hits on a little tiny little snake, and there's like 12 of these things more, there's going to be like 12 to 15 more of these. Glock 19. Oh, there's... Hold on a sec. Nope, that's not what I wanted. Inventory, weapons. Where's my blade? Is that a blade? I think that's a blade. Yep. Where are you? Sounds like a lightsaber. Says I'm tired. I should take a nap while I'm here, huh? I do not want to fight with a lightsaber. Oh, look. Somebody opened the door over here. And it was not I. Okay. It is just one shot, though. I don't mind that. Alright, so we check this out. As you root around, noting some ruined consumer, a heat leech. Thank you. What are you shooting at? Was there another one? Alright. So each container, right, half of them will have heat leeches. So you gotta check them. Something squirmed out. I'm trying to. Can I get it? There it is. All right. It's a heat leech. This will probably be the only time in this game that I use. Everything seems remarkably intact. Yay. Only superficial damage. Alright. Sarah. Stand back. Only superficial damage.
Hey! That's
Alright.
not fair.
Okay. Your turn. Alright. It's a heat leech.
You picked the wrong day to piss. Open fire.
I tell you. Okay, I can't even. There. Alright. So, I think we already checked that one. Last one. And of course. There we go. Yeah, that was it. Isn't that awesome? Okay. Wait a minute, how many rounds do I have for that? Hold on a sec. We have to rethink our loadout right now. Alright, so I got 2,400 rounds for this weapon here. And this weapon here. Get 700 rounds for the shotgun. $3,300 rounds for this one, which may not be so bad, but it's semi-automatic. How about you? How many rounds? Not many. Ooh. Got tons of rounds for the Kadama. Shattering, furious. Okay. Okay. Alright, so what I am thinking, though, is I want to replace you. Let's go ahead and go with you for right now, because there's a lot. Let's hit the smart dock.
Got it.
Oh. I didn't want to do that, so let's do
All
that.
right.
Alright, you're here with me. Alright, let's go. See, sometimes this thing will put you out underneath the ship, and that's not cool. So you gotta be very careful here with this one. So right now we are stuck. Now the cool part though is this. There's, goddamn Sarah. There's the vehicle right there, so we can just, yeah, and that gets us out of there. Otherwise, you would have to just fast travel back to Sidonia. All right. Let's get that. Kill the spacer leader in the deep mines. That's where we're headed. Okay. Oops. Sarah hates poor driving too. Ooh, some aqueous hematite. Yes. It's always good if you collect some of that stuff. Nice.
Hazard alert.
We're going to need to bring this in for repairs.
Mm-hmm. This is where I feel tense. We're just out for a Sunday drive on Mars. All right, hold on. All right, hold on. Wrong thing. Okay, all right. Up. Stand up. All right. Refuel. I don't have anything that I can use for this. I sure do. So now it could all be. What's my resources? Right there, miscellaneous. Oh, we got banned cosmetics still. God dang it. All right. No, I don't know where it normally. This is the first time that I need. We have a rover battery. See, I have rover batteries. Is that not the same? Is that not the same? I don't know if it's the same. All right, so we got rover batteries here too. We got ship fuel, smooth talker. We got loot hauler. All right, let's look under. Don't know that it would be under resources. And I didn't see where it would have told me, like, what kind of fuel do you need. I'm gonna take that just in case. All right, miscellaneous, antique, and ghosts. I don't think I would have sold anything that would have said rover fuel. Okay, refuel. I don't have anything I can use for this. Okay, so yeah, we're kind of at a loss now because if it's not like a battery, stop. All right, there we go. What the frick, man? And it doesn't run on helium. Then what is it? Right? All right, this isn't going to work with my hammer. Oh, rover battery added. Okay. So what you're telling me is there's a difference between rover batteries and what's required for the hammer. Yet at no point did you tell me at any point like what I would actually need. What I need is a knowledge injector right now that tell me exactly what would be the required fuel for our rover or for the hammer, and why in the ever living fuck would you just not make it the same as for, just one thing, right? Especially since you see what I'm talking about? Sometimes you add in just bullshit and you just make things way more complicated and difficult than they need to be. You're trying to be clever, you're trying to add in variety and more realism, but in the end, you just add in more BS that just makes the game more aggravating than helpful. And we're sitting here now going like, well, I don't know. Oh shoot, I went the wrong way. God damn it. And then so now it's even more, you made the game more complicated and annoying at this point. Because why can't I put this in there? Banned cosmetics removed. And then it's given back to me though. Okay, probably can't. See, so you can store this stuff in there, just can't store this stuff in there. Yeah, so right now it's kind of like all right, I don't know. So right now, guess what? We're on foot, and then we have to figure out what to do about the hammer here. So again,
I'm sure there's something nearby.
you just made the game more complicated, more frustrating, and more annoying than actually enhancing the game. Because I gotta be honest with you, I could have given a rat's asses if I ever had to fuel the rover or anything. Because it doesn't, again, it's kind of like the whole, you have to get up out of your seat and walk back to the hatch thing, right? It ain't enhancing my experience. If anything, it's lessening my experience. It's getting to the point where it's more aggravating. Oops, wrong button. More aggravating and annoying. Dang it. There we go. To play with what you've added to the game than before. It's like, yeah, no. You haven't, like I said, you just haven't enhanced my experience at all. Oh. Oh. The aiming on this thing is sucks.
Let's do this.
Hey, let's go hide behind the fuel tanks. See, it is not firing where it says it is.
Ratch one over here.
See? So I have to be in first person in order to shoot and hit what I'm aiming at. Oh, Sarah. Sarah, really?
I'm hit.
Hey, that could be me that's hitting you.
Bring it on.
Tell you the truth. Where's it coming from? Right there. Ow. Ow, it hurts. Oh, shoot. Ow. Like every single spacer just came out? Is that what happened?
Not gonna last much longer. And breathe.
Ow. Where's it coming from? I don't see anything. Where? Alright. Tell me where and I'll shoot. Alright, over there. I'm thinking over there. Is Sarah down? That's it. Be more aggressive. Okay. I'm going to go get her in a minute. Where are you? Okay. I see you. I don't see all of you. I think my suit kicked in. Let me go over here. Heal.
I'll be fine.
You'll be fine? Sure? Alright, there's another one. I can't see to save my life. I think I shot him in the knee. Did I get him? Nope. Nope. Nope.
You're a damn jerk.
See where my reticle is and see where the laser is pointing? Nowhere near. And very unstable. That needs to come. That needs, yeah. That needs to be, that needs to be fixed. Holy cow. Whoa, Sarah. Man.
Something I'd like to discuss. I'm listening.
Wait, you said there's something you want to discuss, and now you're listening? Are you not understanding how that's coming out? Mm-hmm. All right. Normally, there's a bunch of goodies over here. Mm-hmm. And ammo. If it didn't get all blowed up, which looks like probably kind of happened. All right. Hey, there's a rover battery, a rover fuel cell. So we'll keep an eye on that right there, the fuel cell. Because that is different than a rover battery. There were a lot more folks around here than normal. All right, so normally it's not that big of a struggle to fight your way into the mines, but dang. All right. Uh-huh.
These access stairs lead deeper into the mines. I
Yes, they
hope
do.
we remember the way back to the surface. There's something I need to talk to you about.
Oh, dang, that's right. That's right. God dang it. Your affinity for me is growing much faster than I'm ready for. You know that? All right. What do you got?
Yeah?
Oh, my goodness. Seriously? You wanted to talk?
Remember our last conversation?
conversation when you told me
it
the
was 5
artifacts
minutes
made
ago.
you feel like you were being pulled across the entire galaxy.
Yep.
Well, it got me thinking. So I dove into our archives and started looking through Constellation's older journal entries. Just because I wasn't familiar with the experience you described doesn't mean the same might have been true for my predecessor.
You didn't mention a predecessor before.
Really?
No, you didn't.
I'm surprised that I haven't.
Really?
After reading those journals, all of the pleasant memories of my time spent with Aja just started flooding back.
Ooh. Aja?
Aja Mamasa. She was the youngest member of Constellation when it was founded. Only took her 15 years to reach chair. Sorry, I sometimes get so caught up in my own bubble, I forget that I wasn't the first.
Okay. She must have been quite an amazing person.
She absolutely was.
Mm-hmm.
Aja was the one that taught me the ropes at Constellation and took me under her wing as her protege.
Oh. Must have been quite an honor.
Yeah, I thought so too. That's why I adopted her methods. You know, Aja and I logged quite a few interesting discoveries together. But it was the journey itself that I'll never forget.
I can relate.
Exactly. For me, it was all about the quieter moments. There was nothing quite like sitting back and watching space bend while listening to Aja spin vivid stories to fill the time. Oh, I find that sort of cozy isolation the best way to really get to know someone.
Really? Cozy isolation, huh?
Yeah, you know, being alone in interstellar space, nothing but light years of black around you. Some people find that terrifying. I find it comfortable. It helps me bond with my shipmates.
Kind of like that. So, I take it that I'm the protege here?
At this point, I'd say you've graduated from protege and moved up the ladder. A bit. You know, all this talk about Aja reminds me that my time with her was a gift. I miss her dearly.
Oh. It sounds like the two of you were in love.
Well, I respected her, and I considered her a dear friend, but we weren't in love.
Oh.
Had that been true, I would have resigned my post and moved to Parima 2 instead of remaining at Constellation. Come to think of it, if we're ever out that far, perhaps we could pay her a visit, and I could make proper introductions.
So, you're saying there's a chance? Well, hopefully. I'm a suitable substitute? Maybe?
Yeah, you'll do. Look, I don't expect you to be an exact copy of Aja. Your hunger for exploration, to pierce the veil and seek the unknown, it's a common bond that we share. I wouldn't have it any other way.
Well, you certainly got me all figured out.
Good. Then we're both on the same page. Anyway, that's all I had to discuss for now, so if you'd point the way, we can continue our journey.
All right, let's go. All right. Nope, wrong way. God dang it. Oh. Where's Sarah? Did Sarah go down? Sarah?
Nobody's gonna miss you. You're not taking me.
Alright, let's find Sarah. The sway on this thing is so crazy. So much sway. Alright, Sarah. Oh. There.
Ah, damn it. I should have been more careful.
You should have. You know what? I'm here for you. Alright. And then get rid of the packs. Get rid of the helmets. Then all right. Let's do this. We need to hold on to. Man, there's so much stuff that we're carrying around with us. Okay, we'll figure that out another time. Right now, we need to lighten this load. The mag storm. So there's a mag shear and then there's a mag storm. The mag storm is crap. The mag shear, done right, can be very OP. All right. Okay. I think we've got our weight down. And of course, the very first thing we do is we grab even more stuff. I don't know what they're shooting at, but okay. I think we're clipping against what's the name?
Well, I suppose they're not going to need it anymore.
You're already dead.
Is this the guy? There. Okay. So this one's gonna be way trouble.
I'm hit!
Yeah, you're always hit.
I'm going to end you!
Is that her? Seriously? Seriously? Really?
Get down.
Whoa, Sarah.
Might as well take what we can.
We're 13K. $14K. I'm not sure what he was doing. In truth, I don't think he knew what he was doing. We're 6K. Better in my inventory than floating around, that's for sure. There's a chisel. How much is that one worth? 5K. Alright. Oh, they're on their little stands. Okay, I didn't see that. Let's see. This one. Red app. Mm-hmm. Ooh. A little celebratory. Might be a little premature on my part. We better eat. Can I take this? Can I? Like, a little double. We'll take. Do. Yep, take that. Little alien jerky. Take that. Take that. Mm-hmm. Take that as well. Uh-huh. Oop, I didn't want to take the plate. All right.
Haven't seen a lock picked that easily since I traveled with Vladimir's soul.
I see. Well, you just buckle your chin strap, lady. Or in second thought, why don't you just go ahead and unbuckle the chin strap? Mm-hmm. It's gonna be like that. All right, let's get okay. I am looking. Excuse me, sweetie. Save. Ooh. All right. Mm-hmm. There's another one. Empty. It is empty. What about you? What kind of save? Novice. Yes. You are empty. Okay. All right, sir. Let's get out of here. Yes, just let everybody know we're coming. See if we can get across. Don't let anybody know. It's not false, man. It's not false. Excuse me. Pardon me. We're just coming through. When it's worth double digits, we gotta take it. So when it's in the teens.
Well, we clearly can't get through this way. Perhaps we should try making our way down using the caves in the back of the area.
Oh, you mean the way I'm going right now? Let's see. Okay, that one doesn't work. It's got to turn red. Doesn't turn red. Oh, it did work. Okay, just a little harder, that's all. Alright, so.
There's still quite a bit of mineral wealth down here. Perhaps it would be worth our time to survey the area for more.
Get him, Sarah. Get him. Oh, you okay?
I didn't stock up on junk.
That wasn't junk, that was ammo. Why you gotta be a loot critic all the time? Uh-oh. I haven't saved yet either. All right. Well, we're 2.5 hours in anyway, so we'll pick it back up next time, right from here. All right, guys. Well, you know the drill. Like, comment, subscribe. We'll see you next time. Peace.